You and I are playing a game of Deadpool Says, and Deadpool says drop a like in the next 5 seconds or else your entire Fortnite locker will be vaulted. Do you want a free Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 2 Battle Pass?
Yes.
Well, I'm going to be gifting hundreds of subscribers literally over the next coming weeks, so make sure you subscribe to the channel and comment your Epic Games ID down below so that way I can gift you the Chapter 2 Season 2 Battle Pass, and if you subscribe right now, you potentially could be our 1.4 millionth subscriber. Also, don't forget to use code FriendlyMachine in the item shop when picking up the Battle Pass if you happen to buy it or be gifted it or gift someone else it, and let me know in the comments if you have done this so I can heart it to show my appreciation. So with the days passing now, we're currently rapidly approaching the week 4 challenges for Deadpool, releasing on a separate day to the weekly challenge sets that we normally complete every season. Now, despite these not being released yet, obviously data miners have been able to go into the files and find week 4's challenges. Not only that, but how we can complete them to earn Deadpool's Katana back bling, which is also directly associated to find 2 of these katanas scattered around either our HQ or in the map, and we're going to be showing all the locations or possibilities for where they can appear in this video, alongside a quick guide of all the other weekly challenges for Deadpool that you guys will be able to complete literally in under 2 minutes. If that sounds good to you or this is something you want to see, then make sure you're sticking around for the full thing so more people then can get the video in their recommended to see these katanas locations, and obviously the quick guide on the other challenge that will allow us to earn the katana back bling, as every weekly challenge set that releases for Deadpool has 2 challenges contained in it. Quickly before we go over these challenges and how you guys can complete them, or most importantly find the katanas, as there's going to be 2 sets of Deadpool's dual wield katanas laying around somewhere that I'm going to be revealing soon, we need to go over the guide of how you can earn all 3 cosmetics on screen, obviously for completing the weeks 1 to 3 Deadpool challenge sets. The first challenge for week 1 is find Deadpool's letter, which also reveals an upcoming cosmetic potentially that we're going to be mentioning also further on in the video, the battle bus wrap. This is simply something you can't miss, and obviously not thanking the bus driver is something subconsciously that you probably already have done as you've jumped out of the battle bus just trying to figure out where you want to land at, loot, and then hopefully go toward winning. For week 2 we have find Deadpool's milk carton, which is here on the left to the letter, so you literally just click left again on the D-pad and you will find it if you haven't already, select it and pick it up, and find Deadpool's chimichangas around the HQ, all the locations of which are clearly displayed on this tweet. For week 3 we have find Deadpool's toilet plunger, which can be found in TNTina's agent base or kind of room, whatever it is, when we click proceed to actually view the character, whether choosing Ghost or Shadow as her team, and it's on the wall to the right. Destroying toilets, the best location to do this is actually what you can see on screen right now, landing at this named location and following the guide obviously as it shows, basically going from left to right, and feel free to pause the video if you haven't done this challenge yet and obviously want to follow these steps when actually playing simultaneously. So that now leaves us with find Deadpool's katanas, 2 of which we need to find, or 2 dual wield sets. As you guys know, this is the reward itself and what it will look like upon completing this week 4 challenge set, not just finding the katanas but also dealing 10,000 damage to opponent structures, and also other people are speculating too that it will simply be 2 dual wield sets as previously mentioned of the back bling, either scattered around the HQ or in our Battle Royale map, which we're going to be revealing now all the locations possibly that these could be in. The first thing to debunk is the fact it won't be in Meowskull's, or we won't have to wait until his room is revealed to actually then obtain the back bling, as this is 8 days from now and the weekly challenges without fail release every week, unlike the unveilment of these rooms containing our Battle Pass agent characters. If it is going to be in one of these rooms, it will simply be in Brutus's or TNTina's actual room that we're already revealed to if we own the Battle Pass. In terms of the exact location, we don't know as of now, but the katanas will look like this when we actually go to pick them up, and will be new in the scenery of these rooms. For example, TNTina right here only has 3 options of things to select when going here, so simply just mess around with obviously selecting or trying to go different directions to hover above other objects that you specifically can't really see first glance, but obviously then will once highlighted, as this is a tip I usually usually use or used when finding the toilet plunger. Again, the same thing applies to Brutus's room. Obviously the chimichangas will be there also, so it won't just be 3 if you haven't already picked these up, but make sure you have. And if you have, the fourth thing to select then will be a katana or katanas of Deadpool's that people also are speculating is this katana on the left being one of them, as we're going to get a more 360 kind of view of the room once this update goes live. This would make sense because we cannot see the full katana as of now, and how we know this is a katana in the first place we're going to be mentioning in just a second, because this location can actually physically be found in game. That also may be one of the locations for the katanas, as we can physically see the whole object. But again, with all the tips applied, maybe perhaps being the hardest in the HQ because there's the most options, fiddle around in all directions with your D-pad option to select different places, obviously then showing us different stuff like the challenge table, and you may land or find easier the katanas that also will highlight the name of them if we're hovering above them, also outlining it in white. Deadpool's hideout, however, is obviously a lot easier considering there's not as many options or surface area to cover in terms of where these katanas could be, and the same thing applies to Maya, the customizable character, as we know chimichangas have also been located here, so it's a possibility one of these katanas, if not more objects in the future weeks upcoming for Deadpool's challenges, will be located here. Before we show the in-game location of where Deadpool may have actually been staying, also linking to our storyline, to complete the other challenge, obviously dealing 10,000 damage to opponent structures, hop into Team Rumble, it's a no-brainer, you can respawn, have tons more time, more opportunities to do this, and the best thing about this mode is you spawn with a certain amount of each material. I believe it's over at least 100 of each category, whether it be brick, metal, or wood. So now that you guys potentially only need to know this location that I'm about to show in order to obtain the back bling or the katanas after doing that 10,000 damage to opponent structures, head over to the grotto and to where I'm going right now. There's one particular room where, as you can see, this katana from Brutus's room that we can actually access when viewing him as an agent to select Ghost or Shadow as his designated team is on what seems to be some sort of crate, but furthermore there's a reference to Deadpool right here, as also is in Brutus's hideout, where we can see a picture being held up by a knife, and this is directly taken from the second movie scene where he's basically picking a certain team to actually then go on a mission with, and is basically remembering the faces of these people by pinning them up on a wall with, you guessed it, a knife thrust through them into it. If this was just a normal room with a katana in it, I'd disregard it completely, but considering this reference to Brutus's room and also linking in this theme of Deadpool with reference to the second movie in this particular scene, I definitely think it will have future involvement, if not now, with this katana back bling in terms of the Deadpool challenges that release every week. Anyways, those are all the Deadpool challenges we know of as of now and all the rewards we can earn. However, I'll keep you guys up to date with everything newly leaked for what's upcoming in the future weeks of Deadpool challenges once update 12.20 goes live very soon. If you thought the interesting part of the video was the katanas, well, you haven't seen anything yet, as now we're going to be basically making sense of how Deadpool actually links to our storyline with large reference of the second movie, and also the fact we know this is a Marvel collaboration to promote his third movie, as somebody over on Twitter involved with the production of this movie confirmed there will be a Deadpool 3. Firstly, the grotto not only has reference to Deadpool being here or actually owning a certain room or basically the whole thing, as this room in here clearly indicates, but there is now being a face carved into the side of the mountain, also resembling the face of Deadpool, or should I say the spandex mask, upon him obviously being fully suited up. Again, as the weeks pass, we'll further keep you guys updated as to how these carvings are looking, if not more like Deadpool as time progresses. I guess we're yet to see. The other reference though directly correlating this season's theme and ultimately what's going on to the second movie of Deadpool even as a whole is the fact in the second movie Deadpool basically, as previously mentioned, forms a team to accomplish something, and that seems to be, well, what's going on here with these agents seemingly, and he may be the puppet master behind it all upon being unlockable for the first time when the week 9 challenges for Deadpool actually roll around. Some other cosmetics we'll be able to obtain until then in the weekly challenge sets leading all the way up to week 8 are the battle bus, obviously first indicated on this letter previously mentioned at the start of the video when viewing it, which could look like this upon data miners doing their thing and applying these textures to the battle bus in game. And also the Ride the Corn spray clearly indicates we're going to be seeing one of these new rideable gliders as shown off in the actual battle pass trailer for this season, but in a Deadpool theme, obviously a unicorn with a Deadpool mask. Who knows, considering this is a collaboration like Wick's Bounty, maybe perhaps we'll see a Deadpool themed umbrella called Deadfall as people have been speculating, but maybe doesn't look like this. Maybe perhaps this that my friend made and actually managed to pull into game. I guess we're yet to know, but either way that's all I've got for you guys in today's video, so hopefully you all enjoyed or found it interesting, informative or helpful. If you did, if any of those 3 boxes are ticked, make sure to slap a like in it down below and subscribe to the channel with all notifications turned on so that you get the official guide upon this update going live for week 4's Deadpool challenges being implemented into Fortnite Chapter 2 Season 2. Hopefully I can also recognise you guys from remaining active in the comment section of my future videos to come, and I'm out. Have an amazing rest of your day or night wherever you are whenever you're watching. Have a good one, take it easy, and as always, peace.